This early capture footage was brought to you by the EA Creator Network, and note that this is not the final build of the game and is still a work in progress. This is a gameplay versus Pavin, obviously one of the best players to ever touch the sticks in John Madden football. Now, this is Jets on Eagles. I am the Eagles, he's going to be the Jets. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about this. Don't take the game too seriously for what you see exactly here. This is both of our, probably within our first 5 games of playing it. So we're both kind of messing around with our schemes, whatever. This is not probably what, maybe it is, but probably not what Pavin's going to run on offensive defense, and probably not what I'm going to end up sticking with on offensive defense either. So just keep that in mind, you know what I mean? But I'm going to talk to you about some changes I see in the game, kind of just my overall thought process. And yeah, immediately you see me in gun tight Y off. And I call the play flood drive. Now, I really like this play. Really, anything that kind of gets you this short post or the middle of the field. This one is a little bit deeper than I'd like, but I bet you see me streak Y right here. Let's see. You see me streak Y. Yeah, and basically creating just a very basic high-low right here between the post. And I probably smart route him as well. Let's see if I do. No, we don't. But you can see the post kind of gets open in this part of the field right here where he'd have to user it. He doesn't. We're able to throw it, click on, get a little ag catch down. I do feel like in this game, ag catch, in Madden 23, you could really control the wide receiver and really manipulate him to ag catch, to come down and, snag the ball out of the air, attack the ball. I feel like it's either harder. I actually had Y right there. It's either harder this year or it's just different, maybe. We haven't figured it out yet. I know I've had a lot of difficulties where I've tried doing it and I've just ended up missing the ball. And I expect a lot of people to have those same difficulties, especially at first. Now, I will say, at this point in the year, or in the game, not in the year, we're not even in the game playing. I've probably played about 10 online games, give or take. I feel way better, I guess, about things. Oh, we're launching. Oh. So this is the thing, right? He's going to zone this guy out. So, of course, we're going to get a double team right here. We're able to roll out. This was a throw where in Madden 2022, you can make this throw. Now, maybe with roaming Deadeye, you can make this throw as well. I don't know. But without it, you're not going to be able to make it. And so that's one of the things, I really, truly feel like, as of right now, I don't know any glitches to making rolling out OP. And I really feel like right now, in its current state, the rollout game in Madden 24 is pretty balanced, is pretty good. They did a pretty good job of it. Right there again, and I want to kind of hone in on this. Some people are going to get mad at me for escaping the pocket right here. If Pavin wants to contain me, he could. He could contain this guy right here. But if he's going to send 3, or maybe he sends 4 right here, and this guy we have leverage on this guy, so he's not going to be able to contain us. You're going to be able to roll out of the pocket in these situations, right? Look at this. He's one-on-one. And he ends up in the block. And honestly, I'd actually like to see this guy help steal as well. You can't expect that defensive end, who I believe was just in a 3-tech, I'd have to see it again, to be able to actually contain, right? Using basic common football sense, or just not even football sense, man. Just using your head, you can't really expect him to contain in that case. But I will say, when I have seen guys with leverage in contains, they've done a pretty good job of actually containing. A huge issue that was in Madden 22. And honestly, it wasn't a big issue in Madden 22 until Escape Artist became a thing, which just isn't in this game. Maybe it's probably an X factor, but just isn't in this game. But look, if you expect this guy to contain or this guy to contain, that's just such a tall task for, you know what I mean? Boom. You know what I mean? Especially boom. Now, if this guy contains, he's going to actually be able to contain a decent amount if he gets put on a contain assignment. Again, you're going to see, I really shouldn't be max proing here, but I'm just trying different stuff. We're on a big 4th and 6 already against Pavin. And let's see. I end up sending the tight end out. Boom. Let's go. He bags me. He actually did a decent man up. I miss a read. Try throwing a late. Didn't miss a read. Did not miss a read right there. That was, you see me. One of the things, dude, if you ever played a buddy, or I don't know, I always do this now. If I cheat somebody somehow, that obviously shouldn't have been caught. I missed a read. I just call a timeout afterwards. And you know what I mean? Me and Pavin, we're not going oh my God, this game's forever. We're both feeling the game out. So I just burn a timeout right there. A little max pro, or not a max pro, just motion block. I am blind. I tried launching this into coverage. He picks it. This is why I always tell people, dude, you need to master your plays. Because when, touchdown. I try splitting the seam right here. And, that's just not even close. It's just a bad read. I just tried launching it. Can't launch it right there. It gets picked off. Good. I'm glad I did. But that's what I tell people, dude. You got to master your plays. And if you keep on switching formations and stuff like that, you'll miss wide open reads. Like, you will miss a lot of reads. And that's one of the worst cases I've seen of it, honestly, especially from myself. Like, that was really bad. But it happens. If you never ran, if you're running different plays, trying stuff out, you're going to miss reads. And that's just a great example of it right there. Pavin subs Aaron Rodgers out and puts Zach Wilson in. I'm sorry that he does that. The reason he does it, though, is because he wants to pass without a velocity chem. Purely because in MUT day 1 we won't have velocity chem, so he just wants that to be the same. Basically, he just wants to get used to it, and which I don't blame him for. Again, like if we were playing for $1,000, he'd keep Aaron Rodgers in. You see him all the way over to the bunch halfback strong. It's a pretty decent formation. Blocks his tight end, and then just goes with the basic flood concept, and we're able to make the tackle. I liked how Maddox played that. Kind of made the corner route scary and came down pretty hard on the out route, so I was pretty happy with that. And again, he's just audibling over. I do expect to see a lot audibling around this year. I think, man, they'd have to drastically change the game. And again, like Maddox comes down pretty well right here, gets him to a 4th and inches. Good read by Pavin, and good consistent play, right? He threw the same route twice. Both times are tackled for a gain of about 5. Hey, that's fair, right? That's fair. They'd have to, and he runs the ball. They'd really have to change the game pretty drastically for audibling around to not be a thing anymore. I want to kind of note some of these blocks right here and really note that like sheds aren't really happening either here. This guy comes free off the edge, which is fair. He kicks out. Notice, like, look at the sheds that are like, we're not really getting sheds. Even this right here is a disengage up. That's a little pop right there. Like, that really is one of the bigger differences right now, is that there's just not really shedding happening. And that's a big way a lot of people stop the run. And without shedding, a lot of people actually have to have way more legitimate run defense. Right there, you see I go a little bit more underneath my coverage, trying to take away that out route from the halfback. Pavin just works his way over top. And running base, he's just running a basic flood combo consistently right here, right? He's doing something along the line. I can't remember which receiver it is, but we have a clear out, we have a corner, and we have a flat route. And this will be good every single Madden. And you can interchange whether the corner route's coming from who. I think the corner route's actually coming from, it's coming from Wilson, actually. I can't remember. We'll see what he does right here. I'm manning up the halfback this time, just trying to get a body on him. And he calls kind of a shot play. We're able to pick it off. This is a QB spy that picks it off. It's been in the game for years. I've never really loved QB spies being able to play passes, but, I mean, you see him sit in the middle of the field, tries throwing it above me. I will say my user's getting close, and without a velocity chem, there's a chance I get there low-key. But regardless, my QB spy picks it. End up juking and falling down. I think the jukes in this game are really good. I think the jurdles in this game are pretty freaking sick and pretty freaking good. But yeah, we're sitting in a gun tight way off and going back to the flood drive. I have my halfback now on the short side of the field, just kind of messing around, see what flipping looks like. He sends 5, doesn't get a pass rush, and we're able to take our check down. See the jurdle up right there. I got hit in the jurdle, but it's whatever. I'm 3 for 6 for 43 and an interception. The difference, man, it's crazy, and you always got to get used to it, bro. Sometimes the game feels really slower when they're on launch. And the big reason is because, I mean, across the field, we have guys who are, some 70s, some 80s, some 90 speed guys. In MUT to finish year, if you're a MUT player, right, you were playing a game that, I got to take my check down, I throw it late. You were playing a game that had 99s pretty much everywhere. You see a juke move, then a jurdle almost getting me to break free. 4 for 7 for 61 yards now. Going back to the tight way off. I'm not really audibling around, although I do think that's probably a pretty good strategy. I like to see myself not max pro this. Yeah, our little mesh underneath, halfbacks out. And one of the better, touchdown. Dot. Splitting the cover 2 pretty easily right here. One of the things, right, you send 5 out of 55 wide consistently every year. Just blocking the tight end is going to pretty much block that consistently, which is fair. It's been like that for years now. And, yeah, you do see, though, my streak torching the man coverage. Press man coverage gets torched by streaks a lot, which is really going to help us against the cover 0 meta. I'm such a fan of that. I hate the cover 0 meta. I love things that combat it. He goes halfback base. And again, I kind of want to note, man, like, I'm able to make the play with my user right here, but really kind of, like, watch some of these blocks. Like, there's no shit. He gets pushed back. My user's able to disengage, but look, he holds right here. He's holding right there. There's still no sheds. Like, we're still not shedded, The only reason this play gets made is my user strafed across, which is good user play, and that's awesome for Madden. I love that. But it's like, that is the thing. We're going to skip ahead here to a 1st and 10 for Pavin. halfback, little thing right here, but and this was a little bit in the game last year, just a lot of people didn't notice it a ton, is a halfback chipped my D tackle who was actually about to come free, it looks like. Yeah, a little chip block right there. Nothing wrong with that. Goes underneath then to Pavin. Pavin does a pretty good job of hitting these underneath routes over the middle of the field. Tries to stop Ngomi. Thankfully, we didn't get put on a TikTok. That would have been a bad way to start the Madden 24 year. Although I think Tall Guy put me on a TikTok clip, unfortunately. I think he had one in our game the other day. If you haven't watched my Madden 24 videos, by the way, you need to. I run kind of bad defense right there. He forces it. Bang. Now, this is somewhere... this is such a weird catch animation. Now, this was decent defense. It's hard to force that without a... You got to remember, dude, no velocity comes. So, like, this throw right here is a tough throw. You actually have to put that, like, here because this guy without a velocity chem. He tries forcing this one. No velocity chem again. D Slay. Now, a lot of people are going to be a little bit upset because he's faced away from it, away from the ball. What I could say is that's why, like, I am clicked onto him, so I am now overriding any CPU stuff that he does. I am clicked on and I am tapping Y. I don't think he animates without me clicking on tapping Y there. Maybe he does, and then I could see. But also, he was looking at him. He was looking at the ball when the ball was thrown. So, the animation's a little bit funky, but yeah. We're going to go 0-1 trap, see how our block's kind of set up for us right here. Boom. And again, I really want to note this, dude. Like, the blocks are really good. Like, I could have really gotten out right here, I feel like. Look, great block right there. Holds him. He's just, yeah, ends up getting caught. He's kicked out. This block right here is just now shedding. Barely. Able to juke out him. And, I mean, this is almost a touchdown. You see how close even that run right there is to a crib shot. Ends up being only 4 yards. But, like, I feel like it's, like, very easy to see how some of these runs could turn into, like, oh. I can really, really, really see that. It's, man. It'll be interesting, bro. It'll be really, really interesting. Let's go. Nothing really there, so we're going to roll out with Hurts. This is kind of an example, though. Let's see if does he contain on the left side? We'll be able to see by the animation if this is a contain. It is a contain. Kind of breaks down, though. This is, to be fair, like we have this entire lane inside. The contain kept it. This guy lost integrity, and we're able to roll out. Not really. That is an example of, I guess, breaking the contain when there's a contain, but it's like, that's a pretty... You can't really do that at will, I don't believe. And honestly, I would argue that's just like good user play by me. I feel like, right? And again, like we might get to a point where a lot of stuff is like OP. Throw it away. Where like rolling out and stuff is OP. And I feel like with when I played with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, I felt like rolling out might have been pretty good with him. But Lamar Jackson is also like the fastest player on the field when you use him. So, you know. There's that. We're all the way over to bunch halfback strong. I think. Oh, he's gonna call timeout. Okay. So big 4th and 3 for me. I end up again. This is just kind of trying something right here. This is an old route combo. I like this a lot. But we end up running play action to our weak hand, and I actually think the 3-5 wide does a pretty good job of coming on play action in this game. I've seen it quite a bit, and yeah, it was just. I mean, it's not a great play call by me by any means. It's kind of trying something a little bit, and 3-5 wide just screams at us. 3-5 wide is one of those defenses. The reason you always see it be meta, or at least a usable defense, and it makes a lot of sense, really, is that just by moving your user down here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who can blitz, right? And if your user's here, that's 6 to the offensive line, meaning that if they send 5 out, then immediately you're going to get 1 rusher in, and then you can man these guys up if you wanted to. You can run a lot of different shells. It's just a very versatile defense. Very rarely, though, is it like, what's the word? Very rarely is it, like, overpowered. It's just, like, a really fundamentally decent defense. Which, hey, that's cool, right? Nothing wrong with a fundamentally sound defense. But, yeah, end up scissoring backside. Anything there? Nope. Could have thrown that late, but he kind of misses it. And, yeah, I mean, we're both pretty rusty. The game, like, even with, like, timing things, right? Because that's a route combo he's ran plenty of times. Like, you know, you're a little bit thrown off by not having a velocity chem. The players are getting to their spots a little bit differently. Routes are running just a little bit differently. And all your reads, you almost have to, like, you know, if you run the same offense year to year, you definitely have, like, a learning advantage. Or, like, you know, it's faster. But there's definitely, like, a time where you got to, like, what am I trying to say? Like, there's an adjustment period. I sent a blitz right there. He's able to hit the halfback pretty quickly. Let's see, 4th and 2 is going to go. Can we get a stop right here, please, boys? Do we send pressure? Do we not? I don't think I am. Yeah, we're going 5. Or we're going 3-man rush. I need to contain. Contain. Yep. So in this situation, I should be able to contain, I believe. Yeah, and you see my contains. We get double team on the left, but I only sent 3. Try scrambling up the middle. Great job. Great job. And again, like, I don't necessarily hate this on the left, right? Like, people will get upset about this. I disagree about being upset about this. Like, if you're sending 3, even if this guy, especially if this guy also doesn't have leverage, you get both these guys on. Like, he's, like, I don't know. I don't hate that in the game sense. Like, I really don't. He could, like, and I mean, this is like, he got pretty far out. He'd have to deal with that. But I don't personally hate that. And on the other side, was actually just straight up able to contain. So we're able to get a red zone stop. Minute 27 left in the second. So we're going to try putting together a little bit of a drive here. I try getting this play off, and he gets a shed in the middle. I feel like these, dude, there's like something with these interior offensive or interior defensive line in this game. With abilities, I feel like they're really good. But even like without abilities, I think they're really good. They seem to be really, really good. We're going to go touch pass right here to the right side. See, I think this is a pretty good play, actually. It ends up being good. Yeah. I mean, you can even see the blocks just... Dude, I mean, you can literally, like, watch that play again, dude. Like, the blocking on that, like, he doesn't shed until I'm right next to him. The only reason he sheds is because I'm literally, you know, shoulder to shoulder, so he's able to grab onto me, which is fair. Like, dude, the shedding in this game, there's none. There's no sheds, which isn't necessarily even a bad thing, just a observation. So that's kind of a bad thing in the game that I've seen a lot of, just like a basic inaccurate on this. Again, comp game mode, keep in mind. Like, this is a normal throw. I missed the accuracy thing, but it's so hard to hit. Like, I've never heard that stress to hit that before. And I just get a basic, inaccurate, intercepted bullet pass. And it's like, that is one of the things that makes me skeptical to throw the ball in this game, I think. I'm not a fan of that, obviously, and it just makes it makes throwing the ball riskier and harder than it already is without the chem. So his ball, anyways, gonna try containing with three-man rush again. Just give a gander, see what happens. We're able to contain both sides. No, right side we actually can't on either side. Throws a scary throw, and that's a throw that with a velocity chem you might actually be able to fit in, but with none, it's just hard to get that ball right there. I feel like. You see me doing a little bit of flexibility right here with a 3-3-5 wide. We're able to man this guy up. I actually love that. We have both these guys manned up. I do love that style of defense quite a bit. My phone just thought I said Siri, and I just did not say Siri. Please do not activate. Thank you. He overthrows that one, tries forcing a corner route. 3rd and 10, 7 for 12, 98 yards, 2 interceptions. Whew, man, it's fun, dude. This time of the year, man. This time of the year is just fun, I feel like. It's interesting. It's so intriguing. Like, it gets your mind going, bro. After, like, dude, I feel like last year was just mind-numbing. Like, yeah, there's another inaccurate right there where I'm like, I don't love that being inaccurate, dude. I don't love that being inaccurate. But, like, last year, man, especially because the meta, I felt like really didn't change formation-wise a ton. Or even like play call wise, I really felt like it was mind numbing really early into the year. Usually I feel like it's mind numbing as we get into like the spring. Cause like the fact of the matter is typically if you're a good Madden player, if you're good at the game of Madden in February, you'll be good the rest of the year. The game doesn't change that much. Very rarely does it change very much. And so you'll be good. You can be good in August and be bad in February, right? Cause the game can change drastically in that time. But if you're good in February, you'll be good the rest of the year typically. That's usually like my thinking with it and my approach. He's going to go halfback. Woo! You see another kind of overthrow out there. Now he tried pushing that one in. Running back got a dive catch animation and missed it. That's kind of a new thing too. And you'll see dive catches get dropped as well in this game, which is just something to, you know, keep your mind on and consider sometimes. You'll see it. There's acrobat ability on offense now. Pressure coming in right here, able to almost get a D-line pick. I've played, you know, around, 10 or so games. I've seen one defensive line pick. One. Very happy about that. Very, very pleased about just one defensive line pick. Let's go underneath. He's going to juke. Almost maybe miss, and he's going to fall forward for the first down. Respect. Breece, is that Breece Hall? Yeah. Jets have a crack team, bro. Jets really do have a pretty... yeah, I feel like they have a good team. Bad user. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. And I'm just running around. I guess I was just looking deep because he has 5 seconds left. I think he's going to... He'll end up kicking 3, I think, actually. He's going to go one more play. Draw him back. Pressure coming off the left edge. He throws it away. 1 second. And we're just going to skip ahead because he just ends up kicking 3. And I'm kicking off to him. It's his ball now, right? 7-3. New half. Still staying at the 335 wide. The reason I'm not in Dollar is I really do think Dollar might be able to get toted on pretty well. He's going to make a good read down to the tight end on the flat to the right, Conklin. And again, just kind of, I said it earlier, really just pay attention to how offensive line blocking is in this, how routes are being ran, all of that stuff, right? I love, in these breakdowns, usually we go pretty deep into schematics. I feel like went a little bit into schematics in this one too. But, make things a little bit, I don't know. Boom. See, like that's a good catch, but you see how hard that throw was? That's something where with a velocity chem, again, and I hate reiterating this, but it's important because velocity chem, I don't know when it'll come out in MUT. Let's say the first 2 weeks. It's going to be super expensive, so a lot of people who are playing MUT will not have one. If you play regs, there's only like 4 or 5 quarterbacks that have it, which, hey, is more than usual, but only 4 or 5 quarterbacks have it. See, like that's the throw you can make with the velocity chem. Without it, I mean, obviously, technically he made it, but like, he got hit as he got his paws on that one. So it's a scary one. I've got this question a few times. Who has Hot Route Master in regs? Patty Mahomes has Hot Route Master. Chiefs are really good. Only downside of Patrick Mahomes is that he still has a kind of bad release. And, we don't love that, obviously. But, yeah. Yeah, dude, he audibles again to the halfback strong. I can't remember what playbook this is right here. I can't think of it off the top of my head. And he goes back to that kind of flood concept. That's a short corner route, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good corner right there. You're getting underneath my outside third. What we got? Anything? Boom. Yep. Oh, okay. A little right there. Oh, he's in the Jets playbook, of course. And he goes, you see the olive over to gun tight offset tight end. And let's look at the running again, dude. Like, let's look at the blocking, man. Like, do we see any sheds? Like, no. I guess he gets off him a little bit. Last second, he gets off pretty deep. Like, I mean, we're seeing it together. Like, we're seeing it together. We're down freaking 3. He has like 100 more yards of offense. Well, we're only down 3, so we're in a decent spot still. Looking, don't really have anything. We got playmaker A up. I'm gonna try launching above his user. Just see if we can't get it somehow. Bang! No. Look good though. Honestly, I don't mind the little force right there. A little launchy poo. I need to keep running the ball, honestly. I need to make sure he respects my run game. I feel like he's not respecting it right now, and I need him to. I really do need him to respect that ground and pound. Going to a flood drive. Cool little play. Quick snapped it, actually. I don't mind this. Not the best thing ever. Ooh, a little cut. Ooh. That's just a little skip in my footage. I apologize. It would make the catch, though. Cool. 3rd and 5. Dropping back. What we got? We got wide, deep. Oh, I missed the read. We actually made that catch. Oh, we missed the read. Look at this. He beats his man, and he's up the seam. Oh. You see the man coverage get torched. It's cover 2 with outside thirds, I think. Y is a touchdown if I can make the throw. To be fair, I got a man coming in my face right there. Go high ball, able to somehow he snagged that one. Good dot. It's just weird, man, because like you'll make that throw with a hand in your face, but sometimes you'll overthrow things. A little odd. I think Fearless, man, it's tough because Fearless usually doesn't come into the game early, but I think Fearless can be pretty important. This time, go back to the same pass. I must have seen Y the play before, so I went back to the same thing. Able to catch it, split the seams, touchdown, and now we're going to be up a cool 4. Do I go for 2 here? I might go for 2. Nope, we don't. Just audibling to Tampa 2. Let's see, do I send the pressure? I'm going to try to, I think. Send 5. Show me the play art, Civil. Yep, send a little 5-man right here. Doesn't get pressure, and he blocks the tight end. End up getting pressure late. Oh, this was the one D-line pick. Like, this was it, I'm pretty sure. I remember messaging Pop after the game saying, dude, I have not seen a D-line pick yet, and I don't think I've seen one since. Yeah, that was just that was the one, I guess. Just quick snapping him. Don't hate that. Got pressure right up the middle. He almost D-line picked me too. Jeez. Yeah, that's something, dude, that you're going to see a little bit is this pressure up the middle. We're going to talk more about that later. We drop him back. Looking. Had Y late. Got to force it super late. I don't hate this. Some people are going to be mad at this DB for not reacting. This isn't as bad as you think. So this is match or man. You see him back turned on B. Poppins' user just leaves Y. So I see Y super late. I'm like, let me just throw this. He actually just now sees the ball. So I actually don't hate that. As much as it looked like there's a guy in the area and he should animate, he did not see the ball until the ball was almost in my hands. So that's why I was able to throw that super late. But it was obviously a risky throw, just kind of launching it after D-line pick. But Yeah, that's why. Up 11 now, though. Somehow, the D-line pick obviously making a huge freaking deal for us. I really do like Gunslinger on Jalen Hurts. I think it helped a bunch. He's going to look super deep. My user's in the area. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. We just forced that one a little out of bounds. Verticals, I think it's going to be a good play this year. Yeah, see him sitting in bunch. I think bunch will obviously be good. Sending pressure. I want to see this blitz come in a little bit, man. Having some issues getting it in this one. Unbox halfback. Going right at my safety. You're going to see that. That's going to be a pretty common thing. It's a legacy thing in Madden where a lot of one-on-one catches, two-on-one catches even, you don't get the picks on. You really just don't typically. I don't agree with it. You need pick artists, but it is what it is. He's going up top right here. And this is a thing, man, where I don't really know what causes this right here. Let's actually watch my corner on the left. Let's see. Just gets kind of ran by just a step. Good dot by Pavin to force, to get it up there like that. I tried swatting. I think that was, the correct thing to do, but ended up just scoring a touchdown. So he cut the lead to 4. What's my play call here? Do we just go inside zone? No, tight end corner. No, sweet. Okay, low touch pass. Let's go. Boom. I'm an idiot. I thought he was gonna set the hard edge. I'll be able to swoop inside. Just me getting overthinking the run stick. See what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna come out harder, so I'd be able to take it in here almost. Instead, he kind of stays put. He kind of almost holds. So now I have to cut it all the way up. In reality, I should have just bubbled it out. Whatever. Ends up being a decent play still, I think. Right? We got a yard or two. Got 2 yards. Can't hate on that. I think that's going to take us to... No, we're going to actually try snapping this ball. We'll try getting a rollout play. Yeah. We're going to block the tight end probably. Let's see. Yep. See if we can get him not containing. And snap. Yeah, no contain. So we're going to be able to roll out, but he has my underneath manned up. We're going to try forcing Y. So that's kind of the thing on the run, man. This is kind of something I've experienced a lot in this game. And... when I tell you, man, I've played this game a lot. I've played Madden a lot. I know how to pass lead the ball. This ball is getting pass led, over here. I'm pushing as far as I can. And you see, just gets thrown behind me. And it feels like I don't know how to throw this ball. I don't know why. And it says it's accurate. But for this to have been accurate, I would have had to stop right here. For anybody saying, will you swerve down? No, I would have had to actually stop right where I am right here to be able to catch this ball. This ball is thrown behind me, and then we're getting the on the run, intercepted, good accuracy, bullet pass. I'm okay. There's something there. It's one of the reasons why I don't think I'm gonna run PA boot over day one. Rolling out's obviously good, and I think we're just he just paused real quick for some reason. But it's just that's something where I'm just trying to learn, I guess. Really is the best thing I can say about it. 3-man rush, trying to man up the tight end and the halfback, defend him. I'm trying to use that corner route, and you can see kind of just the user in the area. He was going to be able to throw that if my user wasn't there, but he got a little spooked by the user, forces it, or has to push it more out of bounds to make sure it doesn't get picked off, and the ball actually goes out of bounds. Just having a decent user, knowing what people want to run, what they want to throw, big deal. He's going to go, ooh, that's an in route. See, that's another one where I'm Zach Wilson has low passing ratings, probably. And Jalen Hurts might have some low accuracies as well. So, I don't know. I'm going crazy with the blitz right here. Crazy with it. I'm an idiot for the route count for my user not being better right there. I'm a super idiot. 4th and 1, though. We get him to a big situation for a stop. Audible down. Press. Do I flip? I need to flip. I'm not going to. I think we're just literally going to go cover 2. Shade underneath. Yeah, we are. And he just runs a pretty good play. Pretty good play. Then falls down. I like the new fall down animation. You kind of dive forward a little bit. I think it's better than just like last year you would just slump. I'm all right. It's a little bit better this year, I think. I got caught on my D-line. Yeah, good play. Boom. I tried. Nice. Nice. Can we get a stop, boys? Can we get a stop in the red zone, please? 1st and goal. He's not going to run the ball. He might run the ball, actually. I can't remember if he does or not. I'm hoping he does not run the ball. Because I think he might be. We're looking to... No, he passes. Looking good D. Don't throw it. All right. Nice little catch on the sideline. Down to the 3. Hut. Again. Touchdown. So we got to go down and score. He ran the ball. Again, dude, let's take a little gander at it. There's no sheds. And again, I'm not saying good or bad thing. Just... No, right? No shed. These guys played really pass first. It's all right. Little guap drive for the kid. 0-1 trap. Bang. Decent blocking. Gain of 7. 3 minutes left in the game. Field goal ties it. Touchdown. Wins it. Quick snap in it. I've scored a touchdown this play a few times now. Good defense. I almost want X to be a little bit slower getting across the middle. Able to scramble up the middle right there. Jalen Hurts showing off the pretty decent speed. Always a good thing, right? If you could get your pocket presence to where you're good at exploiting the middle of the field with your quarterback, always obviously a really good thing. Just also scary to do. He's going to drop back, 3-man rush, anything there. Got the drag just inside that little pocket. I love that pocket of the field, too. It's better with the velocity. Everything better with the velocity cam. My biggest piece of advice to people, like, I feel like, as the year goes on, right, more and more people move away from not having velocity chems to having velocity chems inside of MUT. We're really just inside of MUT, right? And so if you're a player who can't afford a velocity chem forever, or maybe you play a bunch of regs or whatever, really you just gotta if you're watching someone pass the ball with a velocity chem, realize you can't make a lot of those throws. You just can't. I think you gotta play a little bit more balanced. And on top of that too, let's see, do we have anything? Got the drag late. And on top of that too, you got to throw it into larger windows, right? Tight windows are just not going to be your friend. I like throwing the ball underneath. I like throwing the ball, shallow intermediate. Trying to force in these tight lasers is just so hard with bullet passing a tight laser. Super tough without velocity chem. Really is. Underneath right there. This was pretty good. Actually, I was happy about this because you can see I'm seeing the field pretty well. See this guy come. I think he gets manned up or bails. Let's see what Y does. Or the guy above Y. Yeah. So he bails back. So I hit this in route right on the cut. Nice little read right there. A lot of people take too long on that. And especially if you're new to an offense, you take too long recognizing that right there. I'm able to see it pretty quickly and able to take advantage of it, thankfully, because, again, I've definitely missed that quick cutting read so many times in just my Madden career. I feel like a lot of people do. Dropping back. Pressure. Comes in off the edge. Nothing there. I get a little bit of a swerve, but throw the ball away. I'm max proing this after that. Yeah, I max proed, and that pressure still came in off the weak side. Whenever you send pressure off the opposite side of the halfback, it has a pretty good chance of coming in. I'm passing the ball. I mean, I have 3 interceptions. I was going to say okay. I do have 3 picks, so really not that okay. And with the amount of pressure he's setting in, it looks like I'm probably going to end up, what do I do? No, I send my tight end out. I don't mind that. But, I sent my halfback out too. I'm kind of guessing he's not going to send pressure. I guess correctly. We have RB. We're going to launch RB barely. One of the best man-beating routes in the game, dude. Running back wheels. You can watch that one again. Running back wheels are dogs at beating man coverage. We're able to just barely force that one outside of his user. 57 seconds left in the game. I'd probably just go inside zone. Do not try throwing the ball, Kenny. Do not try throwing the freaking ball. What am I? I'm audibly all the way over to speed option. Yes. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Let's go. Snap it. Hut. Yep. Bang. 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 I love that one, dude. All right, we got to get a stop, boys. He's going to immediately go for a bomb. He actually probably had it, but he checks it down. All right. Got to get a stop here, man. Got to. What we got? Anything? He's going for that same bomb again. He's going to have it short this time, though. The post took so long to develop that he actually was able to throw that ball really short. One time out, 37 seconds. Really fast by him, honestly. I'm surprised we didn't get a shed. Sheds are pretty good in this game. The pass rush is pretty fair, I feel like. I'm surprised we didn't get one right there. Honestly, I'm surprised he had enough time, but whatever. Props to him. I'm in a pretty bad shell right here. And we immediately go out with our user. That's good. Good tackle inbounds. Is he going to use that timeout? He is not. Huge run off. 15 seconds. 15. 14. 13. I'm in cover 2. I don't know why. Do I have large drops on? No. I'm just in bad defense. He's going to throw it. Dot. Not a dot. Thank God. The fact he caught that's insane. The fact he had the time to throw it was insane. The fact they called him out of bounds was also insane. We'll take it. 5 seconds left. I say, okay. I don't know why I'm playing. I don't know why I just gave that up because I feel like that's an obvious, that's a day one thing. He quick throws. Of course, instead of taking a shot to the end zone and end the game, he makes my butthole pucker more with a quick throw to get him 23 yards away from the end zone. 1 second left. I'm sitting here terrified. We have man coverage across the board, just hoping that we could somehow stop him. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm using the deep middle blue. Oh, I'm just hoping. Well, we got anything. Looking. Middle of the field. No. He's going to have to force it. No. Yes. Pick. GG's. Man. Oh God. Oh gosh. Guys, if you want to get better at John Madden Football, my pre-sale for Civil.gg is still going on right now. $85 for hundreds of dollars of content. Link is in the top of the description. Use code presale at checkout. I want to see you guys in there. We are going to dominate Madden 24. I want you with me, all right, boys? Link, top of the description.